She knew it was her best option, at least for now. The distance to Woodbury would make the commute less than 30 minutes long, which was ideal as far as Skylar was concerned. Skylar continued following the Google Maps directions as she continued north along I-76. The pleasant female voice told her, "Use the left lane to take exit 346A for South Street." From there, it took her less than 5 minutes to reach her destination in the 1700 block of Locust Street, 2 blocks from Rittenhouse Square. The location was less than 3 miles from the childhood home of Eddie Parks, Skylar's uniquely gifted autistic patient who had recently become the focus of her professional life. They had visited the site only 4 days earlier. That had not gone so well. She managed to find street parking right in front of the building. Skylar decided her good fortune must be a sign from God. Today was her lucky day. She entered the small but bustling offices of Fox and Roach Realtors, which was apparently a regional division of Berkshire Hathaway. The windows and walls featured photos of available properties, several with "sold" handwritten in red Sharpie across them. A young receptionist, answering an incoming call, motioned to Skylar that she'd be right with her and to have a seat in the waiting area. She pointed to the Keurig machine in case Skylar wanted a coffee. Before she could even sit down, she heard a familiar voice say, "Skylar?" She recognized the voice as the one she had spoken to on the phone the night before. He looked exactly like the photo on his webpage. "You must be Jared." He shook her hand warmly. "I am. So nice to meet you. How was your drive into town?" "Nice. I never realized what an impressive skyline the city has." He nodded as if that was something he heard frequently. "Before we head back to my office, did you want anything to drink? Coffee? Water?" "No, thanks. I'm good." "Well, get ready to be great, because I have some wonderful units to show you." He led her down the hallway to his office, the second door on the left. As they entered, she was surprised to find it empty, except for a video camera connected to a laptop computer, which sat atop a folding table. There was no desk. There were only 2 stackable plastic chairs. There was nothing on the walls. The only decoration was on the table next to the laptop, a rubber Albert Einstein mask, the kind a child might wear on Halloween. Strange, she thought. Before Skylar had time to register the danger she was in, Jared turned toward her and jabbed a syringe into her neck. "What the hell?" She tried to shove him away, but to no avail. The man calling himself Jared was incredibly muscular. After removing the syringe from her neck, he grabbed her by the throat and started choking her. "Not another word. Do you understand?" His voice was now completely different. It was cold and utterly emotionless. She couldn't breathe. His hands were strong and much too rough for a real estate agent. Terrified, she nodded yes, she understood, just before she attempted to knee him in the groin as hard as she could. Her thrust would have landed squarely, doing considerable damage, had Jared not anticipated it. He twisted his torso, raising his thigh to block her knee before it could land. He squeezed her neck even tighter, practically crushing her larynx. She felt the muscles in her body start to go limp. The drug was taking effect. Her hands dropped, and her knees felt weak. Her panic began to subside, as did the pain in her neck from being choked. He loosened his grip, allowing her to breathe. She sucked in as much air as her lungs would tolerate. "Why are you doing this?" "You'll find out soon enough." Skylar's legs gave out, and she lost consciousness. Jared positioned her in one of the chairs and started duct-taping her arms and legs to it. He checked her pulse, which was steady. She would be out for as long as he wanted her to be. He left her alone in the office to join the young woman who had played the role of dutiful receptionist in the front area. Her name was Carla. He had worked with her several times previously, always in the service of the American Heritage Foundation. She had already removed the realty company signs from the door and windows. The property photos had also been taken down, and she was about to unplug the Keurig machine. "Hang on, I want a cup." She held up 2 choices, French roast or Sumatra. He took the French roast single serving and popped it into the machine. "You want one?" "No, thanks." Carla held up a Starbucks cup, which had been hidden behind her receptionist's desk. "You update Stenson yet?" "Just about to."